It was the first real heartbreak for the RMU men's hockey team on this Saturday night at the RMU Island Sports Center. I'm Matt Gajtka, and this is our Rink Report. 2-1 final in overtime as RIT pulls out the weekend split. Gabe Valenzuela scoring the overtime winner on the power play with just 23 seconds left to go before the final horn. So the Colonials couldn't hold on for the tie. However, there were some positives to be gleaned from this one. First of all, RMU was able to rally on a power play goal from Nick Lalonde, his first as a Colonial, his first in college hockey, the freshman banking in an end-born carom from the left side of the net, and finally breaking the ice for RMU early in the third period. Lalonde and Kip Hoffman and also Daniel Mantenuto, that line with Mantenuto in the middle, were very effective at even strength too. Here's Lalonde talking about what's been working well for that trio so far.
Well, I mean, Manny and Kip, they're really fast players. And I think for Kip and I, we got to get used to the speed. And I think every game we're getting more used to it. And then we're holding on to the puck a little longer, making better plays. And I think that's what's contributing to it, is just becoming more comfortable with the speed of college hockey.
There's an early theme on the season for RMU. It's taken a lot of penalties, in fact. RMU was shorthanded 6 times tonight. They gave up 2 power play goals, one very early on by Matt Gajtka, the older brother of RMU's Aiden Gajtka, and also the game winner by Valenzuela, as we talked about. Coach Schooley, after the game, discussing that as one definite point of emphasis for his team as they look forward to next weekend's home series against Niagara.
Well, I like our compete level. I liked our work ethic. I think the only thing that, we got to stay out of the penalty box. We took away our momentum a little bit in the third period, or the second period, and then we take a penalty in overtime in the offensive zone. Really, here's my synopsis of the game, and I might take all your questions away from here. My synopsis: a really good hockey game. Both teams played hard. Both teams left it on the line. Both teams gave it everything they had, and that's a college hockey game that was hard. There was no easy ice, and both teams played well. They made one more play. They had another power play goal than we did, and they made one more play than us. But both teams played really hard. Both teams were exhausted. Like I said, it was a good college hockey game.
One more thing to think about if you're RMU, not enough offense, at least not what we're accustomed to seeing here on the island. The Colonials averaging just 2 goals per game so far to this point this season in Atlantic hockey play. They did get the split this weekend, and they did, as I mentioned, rally from behind successfully. But still, 1 goal is not going to get it done, and Schooley discussed how his team might go about trying to up their production level.
Well, I mean, we didn't. We got to generate some more 5-on-5. We got to generate some more offense. We've scored. What have we scored now? Yeah, in our just our Atlantic hockey 4 games, we've scored 8 goals. And you're not going to be able to score. You're not going to be able to win if you don't score more than that. It puts a lot of pressure on you. It puts a lot of pressure on your defense. And if you can do that, get more goals, it opens things up a little bit. But I mean, we got to find a way to score some more goals.
So after what all involved are calling a very hard-fought weekend series, classic college hockey here between RMU and RIT, the young Colonials will look ahead to their next matchup. As I mentioned, the Niagara Purple Eagles are coming in for another Atlantic hockey weekend, Friday and Saturday, 7:05 face-offs next weekend right here as the Colonials wrap up their 6-game homestand. For the RMU Rink Report, this is Matt Gajtka.